Punjab Kings have had more than a decent season so far in 2025 IPL. Well, if we take a look at their position in the points tally, they won a total of 5 games out of 9. There have been just 3 losses and one was a no result against the reigning champions Kolkata Knight Riders. So a total of 11 points in 9 games, that does put them in a good stead as far as a spot in the playoffs is concerned. Now, if we take a look at their most recent game against Kolkata Knight Riders, there was a promotion for the likes of Maxwell and Jansen ahead of the informed duo of Nehal Vadera and Shashank Singh. It has raised a lot of eyebrows, and that's where Manoj Tiwary, the former India cricketer, has joined the discussion, and he has said that if it continues to be in the similar fashion as far as the Punjab Kings middle order is concerned, then they might not qualify for the finals, let alone maybe reaching the playoffs there. That's where Manoj Tiwary has said that my gut feeling says that Punjab team will not be able to win the title, because what I saw today when they were batting against KKR, the coach did not send in-form Indian batters in Nehal Vadera and Shashank. Instead, he trusted in foreign players, but they could not, and clearly showed lack of confidence in Indian players down the order. If he persists in this way, then the title is far from their irrespective of their qualification in top 2. Now, if we take a look at how Punjab Kings have gone about their middle order in the 9 games that they have played, let's just try and break down the tweet of Manoj Tiwary here in the first game that they played against Gujarat Titans. Well, it was just the first game they won, although there couldn't really be any question marks on the strategy, because it was just their opening game of the tournament. Teams are learning as to what could be their possible 11. In the second game against LSG, Nehal Vadera was promoted ahead of any other overseas batter. Then in their third game also, which was their first loss against Rajasthan Royals, that's where Nehal Vadera was pretty much in the middle order, and that's where maybe Shashank could have been promoted ahead of a certain Stoinis, because Shashank had done well in their opening game against Gujarat Titans there. He had scored a quick fire 50. So maybe that's one decision wherein probably it can be said that PBKS did not really make the best of the moves. Then in the next game too, there was a lower order brilliance by Shashank and Jansen against the 5-time champions Chennai Super Kings. In their second loss, it was just the batting brilliance of the likes of Abhishek Sharma, who had scored a magnificent 141. Next game, KKR, a low-scoring thriller in Mallanpur, and bowlers actually won them the game. Against RCB, the 2 matches, both Vadera and Shashank played ahead of any of their overseas batters, and in the most recent game against KKR, that is when there were overseas batters who played ahead of the likes of Vadera and Shashank. So there have been just a couple of occasions wherein the likes of Maxwell, Stoinis, Jansen have played ahead of the regular middle order duos of Punjab Kings here. And maybe there is not enough evidence to suggest that Punjab Kings really have a lot to worry about as far as Manoj Tiwary's tweet is concerned. But one thing is for sure, that if we take a look at in hindsight or the recency bias, that if they promote the likes of Maxwell and Jansen, who are not really in the best of the forms, like Maxwell hasn't done anything and Jansen has been pretty inconsistent, it might just backfire for Punjab Kings there. So maybe that's where Manoj Tiwary's tweet does make sense, that it is good to have the likes of Vadera and Shashank in pretty much their fixed spots. But then there's also one more way of looking at it. You would also want your overseas players to be in form, assuming you qualify for the playoffs and also a possible final spot or a possible top 2 spot. So maybe there are 2 ways of looking at it. It may not be a right move, and it could also be a right move because you want your overseas players, your best players who have all the experience, to be ready for those big game pressure. So what do you make of Manoj Tiwary's tweet on the Punjab Kings' strategy against KKR, and do you think that Punjab Kings can actually win their maiden IPL title this time around? Tell us your thoughts in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to Sports Today for all the exciting updates and analysis from the sporting world. Until then, it's Siddharth Kulati saying goodbye.